Good morning and welcome to Racing Across America on this Tuesday morning. We're happy you took the time to join us. Coming up a little bit later on, Teresa Gennaro, Brooklyn Backstretch blog, Forbes.com, various venues, Pink Sheet during the summer. She covers a lot of the horse racing scene, and she was out in Southern California this weekend at the Breeders' Cup, so we'll get a little first-hand comments. We'll continue our Breeders' Cup discussion with Teresa a little bit later on after that. Michael Chamberlain from Turf Paradise. We'll get some thoughts on Turf Paradise from this afternoon and also see what Michael has to say about this weekend's Breeders' Cup, because we're going to have plenty of Breeders' Cup conversation all week long with the kind of the fun results, the controversy, the human interest stories. It was really a very good weekend, and we'll start out talking a little bit about the weekend, the Breeders' Cup weekend here locally. It's Tuesday morning. That means a visit from Shannon Donovan from the marketing department here at Capital OTB. Good morning, Shannon, and fill us in a little bit. You and I were talking before we came on air. A nice weekend here at the Clubhouse Racebook, a Breeders' Cup Friday and Saturday.
Yes, good morning, Seth. How are you?
Very good.
Yeah, and it was a very good day. Both days were very good, and Saturday was even better. We wish we had a little bit better result with Andy Sterling on the bankroll, but he tried very hard. We commend his efforts that he did on that. He had a tough day on Saturday, but as we know, the Breeders' Cup, it's the two toughest days in horse racing, and all you need to cash a ticket is one or two. But it's the most difficult day there is in horse racing to cash tickets.
Yeah, and he was playing some picks and then had some money to spread around as well. But the picks on Friday, Friday was chalky, yeah. And he hits on Friday, but it was kind of a chalky day. Saturday was where you wanted to make something happen, but it was tough to string races together, and that was evidenced by the carryover in the pick six. And when they put up the page of consolation payoffs before the last race, most of them were paying 4 to 6. So it was a tough day to string them together.
Well, he had the small hit on Friday. He had the 50-cent pick 4 hit for $473 on Friday. And then Saturday, obviously he spread many different ways, but just came up short. And it was so tough. That day was so tough. As you see on the late pick 4 on Saturday with the 50-cent pick 4, paid $18,000. Yeah. And that just shows you. And the mile was wide open without Wise Dan in there. So that's where the really sleeper came in.
Yeah, absolutely. It was, as I say, a tough day to string them together. If you look at some of the pick threes, they were paying it well into the 4 digits. So it was one of those days where to string them together, it was kind of tough. So, again, a nice hit on on Friday. But, again, it was a little chalky on Friday. And Saturday, it was tough to put them together. But good shot, and they gave everybody a little thrill anyway.
But here at the Clubhouse Racebook, there was a table up in the winner's circle room. They were all from Mechanicville. So obviously they had a fun day and a great day because they were playing Chad Brown all day. So if you were playing Chad, you were smiling.
Yeah. Chad Exacta and whatnot. Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk a little bit about, so it was a good weekend. Oh, and internet betting was good for Capital as well.
Yeah, it was booming. The internet wagering was booming, and every year we continually seeing growth on that. And obviously
and we're about a year into it now. It was just before the Breeders' Cup last year that we kicked off CapitalOTBBet.com, wasn't it?
We started a week before last year of the Breeders' Cup.
So people are kind of getting
into we had some bumps in the road in the beginning of last year, but obviously this year was smooth sailing. It was really good. And obviously we'll see the growth from it because it's one of the best templates out there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was on it all day long and had absolutely no problems and enjoyed the 2 days of wagering through CapitalOTBBet.com. So it was a nice weekend. Breeders' Cup now in the rearview mirror. As I say, we'll continue to talk about it because there was controversy and fun. So we'll rehash things over the next few days. But as far as marketing here at Capital OTB, let's look forward. We have some nice events coming up and something that is an occasional event down here at the Clubhouse Racebook. On Thursday, it's Harness Night.
Yeah, we do this every other Thursday here at the Clubhouse Racebook. There it is there. It's Harness Night. Starts at 7 o'clock. What we do is a free knockout challenge contest with Yonkers. And you get a free program on Yonkers, and then you get complimentary pizza and soda. And there's a $100 prize pool that gets broken up between the winner and the runner-up of the contest.
Very good. So that's Thursday night, Clubhouse Racebook, 711 Central Avenue in Albany, Harness Night this week. Coming up on Saturday, I always like to remind people, I'll keep doing it all week long, if you are a player in the handicapping series we have down here. And if you haven't done it yet, jump in, because this month's edition of the handicapping series, the Thanksgiving special, is this Saturday.
Yes, it is, and it starts at roughly about 1 o'clock. We'll post the races that we're going to have in the contest on Friday. But it's a $100 entry. 100% of the entry money gets paid out to the top 5. It's a lot of fun. It's interactive. It's competitive. And like I said, you got a chance to win some money off of your $100 investment.
Should be fun. And before I was on television, now I'm no longer allowed, but I used to play in the handicapping contest regularly. I love the contest because you have to think a little bit differently. You have to kind of search for some value, but it's also fun. You're down here and there's a bunch of other people playing and there's some fun camaraderie. The contests are just a lot of fun.
Well, and this is the last one to determine the player of the year. But fortunately for the other players, the leader right now is in substantial lead. So the player of the year is technically really not on the line. So, but this is going to crown our player of the year. He's participating in it, so we'll crown him at the end of it. And like I said, you still you still have a chance to win some prize money from your entry.
Player of the year gets a Vegas trip too, right?
He gets an automatic seat to the NHC.
Nice, nice, nice. And finally, speaking of bankrolls, we have one coming up this Friday for folks if they want to participate.
This Friday, and we do this from time to time, and we're using John DeSilva, who is on our website every day of Days of Naira. He does our pick fours, and so we're giving him $250 of live money to play on the late pick four at Aqueduct on Friday. And we'll choose 20 patrons randomly who enter from Wednesday till Friday. Deadline is Friday, 12 noon. Just send that. You'll see an entry form online. Fill out the entry form, and then we randomly draw 20 patrons to be on his bankroll team.
A week down the road, there's a happy hour bankroll here.
And then the following Friday, we have a happy hour bankroll here with Brian Netto. He's got $500 to play live with, and we'll choose 25 patrons here at the Clubhouse Racebook. You must be in attendance. Look, we all know these bankrolls are ups and downs, but we're still going to give our handicappers a shot to swing through fences, get some money. We want patrons to get some money into their accounts and get some other opportunities. Just because we might go, 1 for 9 or 2 for 8. We're still going to continue with these.
Yeah, they're fun because, again, all it takes is that one ticket to make it go through the roof. And obviously, you can't have that each and every time, or people wouldn't be in here doing the bankroll. They'd be living in the Bahamas on their racetrack winnings. So you're looking just for that one big day, and it happens down here every once in a while. And it's just also fun to hear the handicappers when they're in here in the afternoon, what they're looking at and what their strategies are. That's also fun to follow them. And so even if a pick play doesn't come in or whatnot, you may add something to your handicapping during the afternoon that they mention that gives you a winning exactor or whatnot.
Well, if they're doing the pick plays, key on some of their top horses that they're,
Sure.
You don't have to do the exact tickets that they're doing. Just take key horses out of each race and play it individual.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Shannon, as always, we appreciate the visit this morning for a little update on some of the events and promotions here at Capital OTB. And as always, people can go to the website and keep up on those as well.
All the information is always there every week.
All right. Thanks a lot, Shannon.
Thank you.